Very patriotic. What about 112? That's a little bit trickier because if we have a play of 8 clicks, how can we be more exacting in that? What is the subdivision of 112? What is half of 112? 56, which is now only 4 clicks off of 1 second. So if you have a second hand on your watch, and you can start to feel 1 second, it's going to be a little bit slower than this, so slow down that second ever so slightly. Now start to subdivide. Dee, da, dee, da, mi, no, ha, wee, da, da. You will come to 112 very, very quickly that way. There are approximations, but finding 4 clicks off is a lot safer than finding 8 clicks off. So now you have the skills to always find 120. Just think 4th of July. All right, here we go. Beat, beat drums.
Seems pretty ironic to use that for this.
Yeah.
arms hurt.
Their arms.
That's the truthful answer. And there's just so many things.
Yes.
There are so many things, but there's really only one important thing at any given time.
Right.
Maybe two important things happening at the same time. And even then, you have to decide which is going to be more important. So you always just think, what's the music right now?
Yeah.
What's the music right now? There are always going to be secondary things happening. It'd be very easy to look at My Lord, What a Morning and think, what's the texture of My Lord, What a Morning? Is it polyphonic? Is it homophonic? Is it monody? What is the texture?
It's homophonic.
It's homophonic, right, exactly. So that means that there's one voice part which predominantly carries the melody,
Yeah.
and the other three voice parts are accompanitive. And in My Lord, What a Morning, what's the part that carries the melody?
The altos.
Yeah, a lot of the time. So, what is the voice in any given moment that is the primary voice of concern, and what are the other parts that are merely accompanitive? Melissa.
I'm gonna answer this. Drums and horns.
Right, and it happens in different places.
Yeah.
And in some places, the
Drums and
violins are
bugles.
the
Yeah.
point of intention.
Yeah.
Your tempo was fantastic.
Yep.
Really, really, really well. And was anybody marking it? Yeah.
She averaged 126 in the fast section, then she went to 2.2, she dropped to 110, and then at the end she got down to 72.
What devices are you guys using to measure this?
Just your phone.
She just tapped while she's
Oh,
tapping.
you
I
just
felt
tap it.
myself
Oh, yeah.
speed
Got
up.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I started,
Done that.
okay.
It was reasonable.
Yeah, it was reasonable. It was reasonable.
How are you?
You heard how cleanly Zach could play it
Yeah.
too, you know? It makes such a difference. You are defaulting to a mirror gesture. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, head, 1, 2, 3. Left hand comes up always on
You
beat
don't
4.
understand, if I do any more than that, I feel like I'm gonna be like, what, where am I?
Okay, so let's talk about just the first.
I can't get too excited with like showing much.
Right, well, you know what? You just made a really good point. You
Yeah.
can't get too excited
Yeah.
with showing too much. There are times when we feel like it's because the music is so exuberant, we need to be so exuberant too. But a great conductor like Dudamel is able to put on the affectation of excitement in such a way that doesn't detract from what anybody else has to do. If our excitement becomes confusing to other people, then it's not really working anymore. So here in the beginning, you've got to build through bar 5 into a big declamatory gesture that comes down on the downbeat of 3.
Okay.
So let's try that again. Just the first 6 bars of the piece. No, sound off. No Zach. Just you conducting and articulating at the same time. So why would they come in if you're staring at your score?
It wouldn't.
They would. Good. Freeze. Look at how she's standing. Like this. Is this a ba-ba-ba-ba-bum? Look how I just had to stand to make that sound. Ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. No, it's like this. Ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. It's a proud sound. It's a war cry, right?
Yeah.
So you have to stand like a warrior in the beginning. Chin up. Good. You're an 8 on the Enneagram scale, right?
Yes.
Which means you're a powerful person. So don't neuter your power by going like this with your body. Stand like this. Stand tall, broad shoulder, head straight. Good. So right when you're giving a downbeat, you're collapsing your chest like this. I want you to keep your chest tall. Ba-bee, ba-ba-bum. Tip your head back.
Yes,
And
yes.
when you do
You don't look.
Alexander technique and they put you into the correct posture, it feels totally wrong.
This was so ridiculous.
Now try to make sure that
It
you
looks
don't
great.
But it's
tip your head
totally
It's
right.
forward.
very normal.
Can
Yeah.
she do that with looking at her score as well, though?
No, that's why you have to memorize it.
Yes.
Up. Tip your head back.
Oh, oh.
Ah! When you open up your chest like this, you're so much more powerful than when you tip your head forward.
Mm.
I do the same thing. I do the same thing. It's a bad habit I
Yeah.
have.
Oh, me too.
So just keep your power. Keep your power. You know, don't release it. Don't waste your sauce on, you know, stuff that doesn't matter. Bumpy, pa pa pa. Bumpy, da 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 pa pa right. And then how do you want to look on that downbeat at figure 3? Like this? Or like this? You gotta be firm in your stance. You gotta have your shoulders back. You gotta be encouraging your choir to sing beat, beat, draw, instead of beat, beat, drums. Like an army of little midgets coming against you. Oh, we, Okay?
Okay.
All right, so just try first 6 bars. Powerful, powerful person.
What's that?
Yeah, with Zach. Yeah.
I just see
You
the
have
little
to-
army in my mind.
Right. We don't want that. We want the frightening orcs coming
I
down.
want
as
the
well.
mountain from Game
Yeah.
of Thrones.
If you apply that philosophy to this whole movement, you are so powerful, Tonya, in how you conduct.
Seems to be the theme today.
Yeah, yeah, well done.